Okay, so back here, I thought about it a small amount, and I am probably gonna do Tammy's path, even though I didn't really set it up that way. I don't mind because there's still a bunch of time left to change that. But I'm probably gonna do that one because I haven't seen it, and two, I'm probably only gonna do one playthrough of this because I've done a bunch and I don't have a whole lot of energy to. Oh, whoops. Oh yeah, Baka. I forgot it's what I named myself. Your dad gives you a big warm hug. I'm so happy you're finally awake. Doctor Instance thought it'd be best to keep you asleep while you're not healed. Your mother and I thought you might sleep away the whole year. My snoozy little gooseberry. Okay. Can you not make me say these weird things? He checks your head and looks relieved. He was clearly very worried about you, but covers it with jokes and smiles. Ah, you love your dad. We do. He's a cool guy. Welcome to Vertumna, he says, gesturing around you. You've never seen the stratosphere from the outside, except in pictures. The ship has been separated in two, and parts taken off to form other buildings and a big wall around the whole colony. The alien jungle creeps right up to the wall, only the geodesic greenhouses pass outside it, dotting their way up the hill. It's beautiful. I'm glad you agree, he says. Your mother and I, we've been waiting for a long time to see grass and trees again, even if they are purple. Oh, before I forget, he pulls a package out from his satchel and hands it to you. You blink and stare at it blankly. Don't you know what day it is? He asks. You honestly don't. You remind him that you've been asleep in medbay. Happy birthday, he shouts. Hmm. Wrapping you in a warm hug. Your birthday already? You feel a dizzying sense of deja vu. You stare hard at the wrapping package. You know exactly what is in there. You remember it. No, you dreamed about this package some years ago on the ship. Inside will be a small medallion in the shape of a sun that your dad made by hand. So, yeah, I don't know if I deleted them or not, but let's open it. How did you know this? It's exactly as you imagined. Oh my god. As you dreamed, a feeling of panic rises in a feeling of panic. Uh, oh, there's a period there. That kind of threw me off. So it's exactly as you imagined, as you dreamed. A feeling of panic rises in your throat. Your hand shakes. But how? Your dad notices. Are you okay? I, I can't say that name again and again. That's just too silly. He snaps his fingers. Dr. Instance should have let you out so early. Sometimes those sleeping meds take a while to wear off. They might make your head feel funny for a few hours. You nod. Maybe. Maybe that's all it is. Someone shouts your dad's name. Listen, I'm so sorry, but I have to get back to work. There was an accident when we landed here, and he stops himself. Don't worry, we're going to fix it. Your mother and I. Professor Howe's expecting you in classes if you're feeling up to it. Your dad says, pointing west to the engineering wing in the rear end of the bisected ship. Then he points to the large doors you came out of earlier. Or we can relax in our quarters until you're feeling better. We'll talk later tonight. And then he kisses the top of your head and ruffles your hair. Have a wonderful day. Birthday, love you. Love you too, Dad. Oh my god. Okay. Dis wants to talk. What's up, Dis? You see Dis sitting on the ground beside some bushes. Is he hiding from somebody? He seems to be watching the gate in the wall to the south where grown-ups are coming and going. Kids aren't allowed past the walls, he says quietly, without looking up. They say there's nothing to be afraid of, but then why do we need walls? You stare at the gate and suddenly have a rush of memories so strong you think you might faint. You imagine something crashing through the wall, something enormous and dark and wriggly. For years in space, you've had half-remembered nightmares of monsters, of your ship being destroyed, of sifting through wreckage that used to be your home, trying to find something. Your dad always told you the dreams weren't real. Breaking from your daydream, Dis whispers, I think there are monsters out there. Yeah, this is Mr. Edgy, so I forgot what he likes. He doesn't like that. I don't think there's any winning here. No, you don't. You're being sarcastic. I can tell. Nobody believes me. And I'll just leave him alone. Because saying the other thing, I think lowers his likeness for you. Hiya, Anami says, seems really at home here. She's rolling her sports ball around with her foot, making patterns in the weird blue snow. This stuff is different from snow on Earth, she tells you, because it isn't cold, but it's still neat, and you made stuff out of it. Your foggy head clears a little. Anemone is simple, physical, real. You always feel grounded near her. Um, I mean, I'll explore it for the sake of it. Why aren't you in school? She smacks her forehead. School. I wondered where everybody was. Guess I'm going to be late for humanities class. She doesn't look very worried to you. It's okay. Professor Howell's chill. He won't mind. But we should probably go now. She grins, running towards engineering. Hey, race you. No fair. She's getting a head start. Whew. I'm not used to reading this much. But I'm probably... Oh, Tammy's gone. And I thought there was the other girl up here, but I guess not. I'm going here, though, because that's where... Oh. Okay, yeah, +1 friendship with Tammy. I should take some classes, but... I don't know. You're tired and your head is still feeling weird. The sun is so bright and intense outside, and you feel kind of like you aren't even in your body, like you're watching yourself from the outside. Another month of taking it easy in your family's quarters will probably help. You just want to... Well, look for friends. You don't see many other kids in the lounge. They must all be at school or having fun adventures without you. I was hoping Tammy would come up. Oh, hi, she greets you, pausing with surprise. I was on my way to the cafeteria to get snacks for the little ones. I can't stay long. I hope you're feeling better now. Everyone was so worried about you when you were asleep in the med bay. She brings me a bowl of soup. Careful, it's hot from the food dispenser. Drink liquids and get plenty of rest. We're all rooting for you to get better soon. Hooray, wow. Well, aren't you just too kind? I was originally gonna go with Tangent, but I've already seen it, so. Your parents have been working from first dawn to well after dinner every day. You know growing food is an important job and it's vital to get crops in the ground right away, but there seems to be something more than that. It's such a change from growing up on the stratospheric. When you saw them all the time, you should stay up and wait for them at night before you're going to bed. Though you can tell they're exhausted, they made an effort to spend time with you. Gooseberry, like who says that, man? I'm sorry we haven't seen much of you. How have you been holding up? I could act cracked out of my mind, but no, school's boring, even though I haven't gone. Your mom gives you the look. Things are different now that we've landed. You won't be a kid much longer. You have to start thinking about the future, and that future starts with a good education. Your dad has a more sympathetic smile. You just have to find a subject you like, and you know Professor Howell will give you kudos if you get good grades. You can spend those at the depot once it's open. You know, says your dad, raising an eyebrow at your mom. I think there are lots of different ways to learn, and school is just one of them. You can learn from working on a hobby or helping your friend. Your mom shakes her head and sighs, though you can tell she's trying to put on a gentle expression. We both agree that this colony is an experiment, and that means we're going to do things differently than on Earth. You're old enough now to start making your own decisions about your education and future, and if that means you find your own way, we'll accept that. Your dad puts a hand on your shoulder. We'll be proud of you no matter what you do. Try talking to your friends. They may have ideas for how you can spend your time. And come by geoponics. We could use your help. It is now mid-quiet. Here is Mars. Hey, come here. I have a job for you. No way, really? You walk over to Mars, who's sheltering from the snow under the ship's overhang. It's so gross here. This sparked snow would have ruined my good clothes. At least on the ship we had a climate control. Ugh. Tammy made me some soy sweets, but there's no way I'm going out there in all this weather. Since you like running around in it, could you fetch them for me? Okay. Good. She's probably just down the hill near our quarters. She's scared to take more than a few steps from the door. All she wants to do is hide inside and make sweets. Honestly, right now, I relate. I don't want to go outside either. Oh, hello. Do you need something? Yeah, I need you to give me all your money. Oh, it's so nice of you to help Mars, a very important person, you know. 1 order of mango soy sweets made fresh this morning. That does sound good, not gonna lie. Please tell Mars that she can have the scarf back, okay? She used some of her kudos to nanoprint it for me because it's so dusty here, but I think I'm getting used to it now. Mars is so cool. Sometimes she's kind of bossy, but I know she really cares too. Whoa, here you go. You hand over the box of soy sweets. You're such a good sidekick, doing everything I say. Yep, that's me. You're a tip. She hands me a soy sweet. Then in the administrative seats looking for someone to deliver jobs for the depot. I don't want to do it because, like, ew, running around out there. No. Just go through there and tell them I referred you. Okay. You see Tammy sitting quietly near the entrance to the lounge. You've known her for, well, your whole entire life. Back on the ship, you played... Oh, hello. Do you want to play dolls? Yeah, you know me. Love dolls. That's my MO. You don't think Tammy will ever be too old to play with dolls? If anything, she has even more of them now. She takes you to her quarters and brings out the entire Spacey Stacy doll collection, a disturbingly realistic baby with real bowel movements, and 2 super fancy posable dolls named Lily and Tilly, who can be programmed to move on their own. Tammy isn't very good at the programming, so Lily and Tilly just roll around awkwardly when you turn them on. Wow, that's kind of sad. But cute at the same time. You cover quickly by saying they must be breakdancing at a club. The two of you spend the afternoon making up stories of their rise to stardom as professional dancers. Oh, yeah. Okay, what should I do today? Anemone is bumping a sports ball with her wrist, trying to keep it in the air. Heads up, she shouts, and bumps the ball in your direction. Think fast. Will get smacked in the face. You flinch and jump out of the sports ball's way as it careens past your head. Whoa, that was close. Never mind. Anemone doubles over laughing. Nice save. Haha, not want me to show you how to do it? Okay. You bounce the ball back and forth with her, trying to see how many times you can rally and keep it going. Anemone tells you about the new sports ball court, a proper regulation-sized court, way bigger than the little 0G1 on the stratospheric. Her brother Tom is coaching the junior sports ball team this year. He's so great, she says. He's good at everything, especially spiking. He's coaching me to play awesome like him. You should come join us. Yeah, it's kind of sad. Like, this obviously isn't a regular school per se, so sports are like, they're great to play and fun, but you're not really gonna like go professional because we're on a different planet. There's no professional league, and so it's a bit awkward. One, because you don't know if this is all gonna blow up in your face, or two, you can like try and pioneer it, but like at the same time you want to play it. You don't want to just create stuff. You don't want to be the first person to do everything. You want to try and test your might against other teams and stuff, but there's just no other teams. Hello. What have you been up to today? Staying in. It's cold and I'm hanging out with Tammy. Oh, this is nothing. Back in Earth, it get cold, your nose could freeze off, 20, 30 below. This is hardly even chilly. We were sure spoiled by the stratosphere, its perfectly regulated climate, but it wasn't natural. He takes a deep breath. This is how people were meant to live in the great outdoors, with seasons. You frown at him suspiciously. You'll get used to it, kiddo. You find your mom... Oh, I dropped my cup. You find your mom hard at work, setting up the greenhouses with a small construction crew. You've seen these plans pinned to the wall of your family's quarters for years now. These geodesic domes will house the more delicate plants from Earth, spinach, tomatoes, maybe even fruit. Looking for something to do, she asked. Remember about Baka, you're responsible for your own schedule now that we've landed. You can decide how to spend your time, so long as it's productive. Professor Howell is still expecting you in class, but a well-rounded education includes practical application. You old enough to help with the workout here? No, I'm good. That name, dude, Baka. I'm just calling myself an idiot every time. Really outsmarted myself with that one, huh? I'm bored. This is boring. All the adults want to do is work, and they're not paying attention to me. I feel you. What do you want to do? What do I need? I need empathy 20 or greater. Okay. Can raise empathy by doing not this. How do you raise empathy? That's just friendship with Tammy. Is empathy here? Nope. I could have sworn it was in here. Today's assignment is an easy one because I was up late repairing Kagurut's subterminal and I could use a nap. I'd like you to write an not easy, but essay on what the Vertumna colony means to you. My friends are all here. Oh, I left her out. Sorry. Let's see. I got, when I was playing through this seriously, I got pretty good at this. I don't even think that's the max points I could get, but yeah, no. It works though. This week you had a few more bouts of deja vu, remembering what somebody is about to say or do just before they do it. Sometimes they actually do it, but not always. This morning you were sure Professor Howell was going to trip onto the uneven floor in the cafeteria and spill his plate of hash browns. You even told Mars to watch. He didn't, though. As Professor Howell walked away, his hash browns safe for today. Mars told you a liar and a dummy. At night, your dreams are all mixed up with stuff that you know can't be real. You're chased by monsters the size of buildings, only to be saved by strange people you've never met. You're holding hands with someone you love. You're crying as you help lift a shredded body into the colony recycler. Everything seems so familiar, but when you try to recall their faces, when you wake up, they're smeared in your memory like wet paint. You've lived this life before in your dreams, you're sure of it. In the light of day, you try to remember everything from your dreams, but it's impossible. You can't live a lifetime in dreams. I just want to be normal, so I repressed all my powers. You hope that it goes away. You look at the sun medallion your dad carved for you, the one you saw in a dream before you ever saw it for real. There has to be a rational explanation for all of this. Yeah, so before I can really even do anything there, I need 20 empathy. Which, let's see. It's at 11 right now, so I need like 9 more. I think this helps with my organization still. I need 10 toughness or 10 organizing. My organizing is 0. She's gonna talk about this. If I remember correctly. Oh, no, it's just this. Never mind. I should have read that. I just spammed through it. My brain. I've already recorded like 2 videos. Maybe I should have waited to do this. It boosts my creativity, which is good. Yeah, I'll just do this to boost the stat. Good morning. Today we're going to talk about the formation of the Vertumna group and our decision to leave Earth. It's a very exciting topic, and we think you're finally ready to hear about it. You know how it started. Economic and environmental instability, coupled with deeply entrenched hatreds, had thrown the Earth into chaos. And you know how it ended. In that chaos, your parents formed the Vertumna group with a plan to leave Earth. But there's so much you don't know. This is Planktonic Ascendant's Wang Botha Schmidt. She says, the spiritual leader of the Vertumna movement. They were what people call the speculative fiction writer. The Vertumna project proves that their writing, though speculative, was far from fiction. That is one long-ass name. She translated the 100 languages. Oh, no. Wang both writings could centered around the idea of humanity building a technological utopia in another world. Translated to 100 languages, this was a compelling idea to people at the time, so fans started connecting in vert space. Far from just a book club, these people bonded over mutual aid amid the increasing unrest in their own countries. They were committed to Wang both Schmidt's idea of a future where everyone is treated equally without prejudice. But they realized it couldn't be done online. Though committed to social justice, the group saw the impossibility of forming a truly egalitarian society, while also reckoning with their own implicit biases in the diverse contexts of their real lives. They realized that this was the work of generations, and the solutions must look to the future, as Wang both Schmidt did. Okay, I'm gonna pass out. History is so boring, dull, I'm sleeping. Oh, it's a test. Let's see. Oh, never mind. I saw 55 and thought that was the points I had to get. Okay, I'm probably going to talk to a few more people, and that's going to be it. I know I haven't done a lot, but I feel like I'm reading for hours. Cal is riding around the geoponics gardens on his hoverboard. The board comes to a sudden shuddering stop on the rocky ground in front of you. Cal falls off but catches his balance before he eats dirt. Hi, real ground is way harder to hover on than ship floors. There are bumps everywhere. We all have to adapt. Yeah, things are actually way, way better planetside. Hovering outside is rad. Look at this. Cool. Can I try? Sure, but please be careful. Mom says if I break my hoverboard, we can't make another one. Okay. Bro, Cal, do not steal my girl. Come on, bro. Alright. That's probably going to be it for now. I might make a longer one next time, a bit one more dedicated. It's hard for some reason. I read so much and then the actual activities go by so slowly. Like, I only did like 3 days right now. That's not good. But I'll figure it out.